Greetings, Starfleet members. Happy New Year. Good morning, good evening, and good day. Welcome to the Starfleet News Service special change of command ceremony. I am retired Fleet Admiral Fran Booth, and on behalf of the Starfleet News Service and the Corps of Engineers, I would like to welcome and introduce our Arbiter of Succession, the Starfleet Inspector General, Rear Admiral Stephen Stott.
Greetings, Fran. It's great to see you here, and it's glad that we're here for the event. What I'd like to do is let you know that I had to beam in here from my ship on the McNair, and I'm here on Earth to celebrate the new year coming in. So I want to say Happy New Year to everyone, and I hope that everybody's safe and sound before we get this puppy started.
Sounds great. Well, good to see you.
All right. So what we're going to do this evening is, or morning, depending upon where you're at, is do a change of command. And this is one of the first times we've done this. So this is going to be a fun adventure. We're going to also, first off, promote David Nottage. We're going to hear before that from the current Commander Starfleet, Stephen Parmley. And then we'll do the change of command ceremony. And then we will do some words of wisdom to Steve and other things as we move forward. And I believe we do have some administrative things such as promotions going on. So without any further ado, I'd like to bring in our Commander Starfleet, Stephen Parmley.
Hey, Stephen. We're still waiting on Steve Parmley. He hasn't arrived yet. Why don't we go ahead and talk to David?
All right.
Hi, folks. How's everything going today? Happy New Year to everyone. As we jump off script here. There we go.
How you doing today? He's fine.
Sorry, everybody. I had a computer issue.
Really?
Have a good day.
We will now.
Have a wonderful day.
What's up there, Fleet Admiral Parmley?
My computer decided to completely quit on me in the midst of trying to get all this information I was going to pull up again. Bear with me. I'm sorry.
Well, while you're working that, I want to tell you Happy New Year.
Thank you, sir. Happy New Year to you, too. All right. I believe I am ready.
Okay, well, the first thing we'll have on the agenda is you, Commander of Starfleet, giving us a couple of words of wisdom and parting shots before we get on with the change of command ceremony.
Well, I want to thank everybody. It's been a good 3 years. We got a lot done. I do want to do a shout out to my EC members. I appreciate you guys working with me the last 3 years. The AB, thank you for helping me along the way. My chief of staff, Kevin Plummer, and my aide de camp, Antonio DeAngelis. Without these two guys, having to endure phone calls late at night trying to get stuff figured out. So it's been a esteemed honor, and I look forward to the next 3 years and hopefully and then some.
All right, well, thank you for those great words of wisdom, Fleet Admiral. Next, what we're going to do is, before we can do the change of command ceremony, we actually have to promote
Yes,
Mr.
we do.
Nottage to make sure that he actually is the proper rank, because we can't have a fake admiral running around here. We got to make sure he's legit, right?
Yes, we do.
Yeah. So without any further ado, if we can bring Dave back on, I will go ahead and read the certificate for his promotion.
Hello.
All right. Let it be known that David Nottage has demonstrated distinguished performance and unswerving leadership within Starfleet and enjoys the trust, confidence in their abilities. We repose special trust in them to continue to uphold the ideals consistent with the best traditions of Star Trek, and therefore we hereby promote them to the rank of Fleet Admiral on behalf of the Starfleet Executive Committee. They are therefore granted all rights, privileges, and responsibilities of this rank by our hand on this star date 2023-01.01. Signed, Fleet Admiral Stephen Parmley, Commander Starfleet, and Stephen Stott, Arbiter of Succession, Starfleet. Congratulations, David.
Thank you.
All right. And now we will get on with the thing that I know that Steve has been waiting for 3 years now.
No, it's not
Change of
that
command.
bad. It's
All right.
yeah.
So with no further ado, attention to orders.
To Fleet Admiral Stephen Parmley, on this star date 2301.01, you're requested and required to relinquish command of Starfleet International Star Trek Fan Association to Fleet Admiral David Nottage III, Commanding Officer USS Golden Gate, as of this date. Signed, Rear Admiral Stephen Stott, Inspector General Starfleet, the International Star Trek Fan Association.
I relieve you, sir.
I stand relieved. Computer, transfer our command codes to Fleet Admiral David Nottage. Voice authorization, Parmley, Delta 5.
Transfer complete. Starfleet International now under command of Fleet Admiral David Nottage.
Outstanding. Well done, gentlemen. So now what we will do is hear some words from the outgoing leadership. And first, we have a transmission. As you know, we have a lot going on throughout the fleet. So some of our senior leaders are abroad on their ships doing various missions, but they are going to be communicating with us. And first we'll hear from the outgoing Vice Commander Starfleet, James Herring.
As the outgoing Vice Commander of Starfleet, I want to welcome the new administration with a laurel and hearty handshake. I wish them well.
Thank you, James. As you can tell, James's communication is getting interrupted by the Romulans. All right. Next, we will hear from the outgoing commander of Starfleet, or just the regular jabroni now, Steve Parmley.
Well, all I can say is it's been an honor. It's been a interesting and tough 3 years, but we set out with good goals. We got a lot accomplished. I'm not going to say I'm not going to miss the phone calls. I'm not going to miss the Admiralty Board meetings on trying to wrangle in everything. It's going to be nice to be a retired Fleet Admiral. I've been in since 2008, and I've never really seen myself being at the top. I really just wanted to be a ship's captain, and then a late friend, Dennis Rayburn, kind of put it in my head that he sees greatness in me and suggests I climb the ladder. So if it wasn't for Dennis Rayburn, I probably would not be where I'm here now. So thank you to the EC, thank you to the AB, thank you to the members at large. A lot of you has supported me over the last 3 years. If it wasn't for COVID and doing our videos and streaming, I don't think that we would have been able to make contact with face-to-face contact with a lot of our international members. So it was an honor and fun, and I look forward to stepping around the fleet and seeing David pull his hair out for a couple of years this time.
All right. Thank you, Steve. Next, we will hear from the incoming team. And first, we will hear a message because he's out and about. So we will hear a subspace message coming in from the Vice Commander of Starfleet, now Ryan Case.
Hello, Starfleet. Just wanted to say thank you. I have been speaking with a lot of folks, including my now replacement in Region 2, that it's strange that this kid, effectively, 27-year-old kid, was getting ready to join a Star Trek fan club with the USS Hayes, walking out of a Star Trek movie. We won't talk about that one, but it was Into Darkness. And 10 short years later, I've been the region coordinator for 8 years, and now I'm stepping into this role as the Vice Commander of Starfleet. And I just want to say that I am humbled beyond words. I'm honored that you guys would select me and David to take over such a prestigious role and have a lot of expectations laid on our shoulders. I hope over the next 3 years that we get the opportunity to prove what we said and work and meet all of you. My door, virtually or physically, is almost always open. If you need to contact me, please reach out. My region has known for a long time that I'm available, and I want to make that be no exception when it comes to Starfleet at large. Thank you again. I look forward to working for you, and happy 2023, y'all.
Thank you from the Vice Commander of Starfleet, Ryan Case. And we will now hear from my new boss, the Commander Starfleet, Fleet Admiral David Nottage III. David, the floor is yours.
Thank you to the members that have elected myself and Ryan. As Ryan said, we are going to strive and do the best that we are able to adhere to the core values that we ran on with during our election. And as Ryan also stated, my door is always open. We will do our best to communicate as much as possible in a proactive and a transparent way, and continue what the Parmley administration has started. As part of my remarks, first and foremost, can we bring Mr. Parmley back onto the screen, please? Mr. Parmley, with appreciation for your service as Commander Starfleet, Fleet Admiral Stephen Parmley, the Starfleet Executive Committee, on behalf of the members of Starfleet, the International Star Trek Fan Association, Inc., appreciate your leadership, service, contribution as Commander Starfleet. Thank you for your commitment, service, and dedication leading Starfleet as Commander Starfleet. This codifies your rank as Fleet Admiral. Thank you very much for your service. Now I have a couple of surprises. First and foremost, attention to orders. Can we please bring General Edward Tunis III? Mr. Tunis, you are hereby requested and required to report to headquarters, Starfleet Marine Corps, Earth, while you, upon arrival, will relieve Lieutenant General Ray Cordero as Commander, SFMC. You are charged with leading the SFMC into the future, organizing, training, and seeing to the welfare of all Marines within SFI. Lieutenant General Ray Cordero, you are hereby requested and required to pass over all security codes and assets to the entire Corps to General Tunis. The Corps thanks you for your service and wishes you a comfortable and enjoyable retirement until you are called upon again. To the Marine Corps, please join me in a toast. To the Daunt. This is signed Jeremy Carson, Director of Auxiliary Service, Starfleet International. I have one more. In this one, attention to orders. Please bring on the screen Commander Chris Poole. Mr. Poole, you are hereby requested and required to report to headquarters Starfleet, Earth, where upon arrival you will accept the promotion of captain by order of Region 1 Coordinator, Brigadier General Philip Cox. May God have mercy on your soul. And now I turn it over back to our successor of our Arbitrator of Succession, Mr. Stott.
Thank you, sir. So there's nothing like having a few parting words for the outgoing Commander Starfleet. And we had a long line of people that wanted to speak, but we had to find people that were actually coherent and sober at this time of the new year. So without further ado, the few people that we have found, I will call them up one by one to make their comments. So first to make comments, I'd like General Mark Anderson.
Thanks, Steve. I appreciate you when you work for me, and I appreciate it even more. You've been Commander Starfleet all this time, and the great job you've done. I was very, very pleased with the performance and everything. I want to thank David and Ryan and congratulate them on their successful campaign for Commander Starfleet. I just hope I made it a little bit hard for them, at least for me. So anyway, and I think, time now to get behind the new administration, pitch in, do what we can, make sure we make our organization and this administration as successful as we possibly can. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mark. Next up, I would like Admiral Mark or Jeffrey Higdon to come up. Did we lose Jeff? If not, we can come back to him. How is Admiral Lucy Farron-Frank on? Oh,
Might have lost her too.
might have lost her too. Can we get Jeff back up, or is he down for the count? All right, looks like we lost them both. They're people of few words. So what I'll go ahead and do is make my remarks. Steve, we go back a ways now. For those of you that don't know, first met Steve when he was visiting at the one of the Region 1 summits. And it just happened to be the summit during the year that I was actually running for regional coordinator. Didn't win that election, but little did I know in losing that election, thanks to Steve, I got pulled into bigger and better things down the road. And that started off with him offering me the chance the first time he wanted to run for Starfleet to be his VCS. And so we ran that election. And as you know, we didn't win that election. But that still opened the door in our relationship to do bigger and better things. I ended up being in the job that I do now as the Inspector General, and actually my first deputy was Steve. So not only we kind of flipped the script there. So he worked for me as the deputy IG for a while, and then he had bigger and better ambitions, and I think he couldn't hang working for me. So he said, I gotta switch this back up. So of course he won and became Commander Starfleet, and made it perfectly known to me that now I work for him. And I have had nothing but great joy and fun doing that in the past 3 years that we've worked together. He's definitely made me earn my pay, as it were, in Starfleet. I'm sure David is going to do the same thing as he takes charge, and empowering me to do the things that I can do for the IG office. But Steve, I just want to say you're one of my best buds, and I look forward to maintaining our friendship and having a cold one next time we get to meet. Thanks so much for your leadership over the past 3 years. And David, I look forward to working with you. Oh, Jeff's back.
Sorry about the problems there. Well, I wanted to say, Steve, it has been 3 great years I've been able to serve with you. It's just that we started out really strong. We're finishing strong. I think you'll enjoy the CQ that'll be coming out tomorrow. Dave, good luck for you the next 3 years, and you'll do a great job. I already know that. And to Lucy, my replacement, you'll do great too. I already know that. I've known you for quite a while now, and you are a great person, thus you're going to do great things. So thank you very much for making me a part of this. And we here in the communications department salute both our outgoing and incoming Commanders Starfleet.
Great. Thank you, Jeff. Admiral Booth, the floor is yours. I think you're on muted, Fran. I'm back again. Looks like we were having some technical difficulties there. I don't know if you could hear Admiral Booth. I couldn't, so there may be a problem with that. With that, I think that's everyone that had wanted to say some things. Again, I want to thank everybody for coming on today, and those of you throughout the fleet, through subspace, that are watching this. I hope it was worth your while. This is, I think, first time we've done an online virtual change of command like this, and I think it was well worth it. Anytime we have somebody taking over in Starfleet, I think it's well worth to let the membership see and know how we do business, and also let them see a face with the individual. And we all look forward, and our thoughts and prayers for you, David and Ryan, as you lead us, and hope to make sure that the next 3 years are an enjoyable one and throughout the fleet. With that, this is Rear Admiral Stephen Stott finishing my comments and wishing everybody a fruitful and prosperous new year. I turn it back over to the fleet.